Lights, camera, action. Today we're diving into the magical world of rotoscope animation, where live-action footage and artistry blend together seamlessly to create unforgettable visual masterpieces. Journey to the magical realm of Middle-earth with The Lord of the Rings, a classic rotoscope animated film that brings to life J.R.R. Tolkien's epic tale of adventure, friendship, and the struggle between good and evil.
Hello, Pippin. So you've come on this little expedition too. When do we get bed and breakfast?
Bed and breakfast in Isengard.
Directed by Ralph Bakshi, The Lord of the Rings features an exceptional cast of voice actors including John Hurt, Anthony Daniels, and William Squire, who give life to the beloved characters of this timeless story. The film's use of rotoscope animation creates a stunning and immersive world, bringing to life the lush landscapes, terrifying monsters, and heroic battles that define the story of Frodo, Gandalf, and their companions. Enter a dark and fantastical world of magic and danger with The Spine of Night, a stunning rotoscope animated film that pushes the boundaries of the medium to create a visceral and immersive cinematic experience.
What makes you so special that your savages have named you queen of a bog as wretched as the All-Sorrow?
The name of the great swamp is Bastal.
Directed by Philip Jalett and Morgan Galen King, The Spine of Night features a talented cast of voice actors, including Lucy Lawless, Richard E. Grant, and Patton Oswalt, who bring to life the film's complex and compelling characters.
The night you came here has fallen into myth. Scholars have called it the Night of 1,000 Suns. But I dreamed the Bloom's dream, and it led me here.
The Spine of Night is a brutal and visceral film that explores the nature of power and corruption. As a magical plant with the power to heal becomes the center of a deadly struggle for control, the film's use of rotoscope animation creates a vivid and dynamic world, bringing to life the stunning creatures and landscapes of this fantastical realm. This iconic cult classic, based on the science fiction and fantasy magazine of the same name, is a wild and thrilling ride through a universe of futuristic worlds and otherworldly creatures.
Excellent. You are worthy to serve me.
Give me the girl or die.
Well, if I have a choice, I'll take death.
So be it.
You'll have to do better than that.
Featuring an all-star cast of voice actors including John Candy, Harold Ramis, and Eugene Levy, Heavy Metal showcases the limitless possibilities of rotoscope animation, using the medium to create stunning and surreal visuals that have never been seen before.
Molecular instability zone around the spacecraft. You cannot leave.
What? Is he kidding?
Oh yeah, instability zone. You're stuck here.
But I have to be at my parents' for dinner tonight.
Upon its release, Heavy Metal was a critical and commercial success, becoming a beloved cult classic that has inspired countless filmmakers and artists over the years. Its influence on the world of animation is immeasurable, and its impact on popular culture is still felt today. All Dogs Go to Heaven is a heartwarming and hilarious rotoscope animated film that will have you shed some tears and laugh out loud.
Where am I?
This is the Great Hall of Judgment.
Judgment?
Oh, not to worry, Charlie. You'll go to heaven. All dogs go to heaven because, unlike people, dogs are naturally good and loyal and kind.
Huh, yeah, that's true.
The film's use of rotoscope animation creates a vivid and dynamic world, bringing to life the bustling streets of New Orleans and the colorful characters that inhabit them. It's a film that celebrates the power of friendship and the enduring bond between humans and their furry companions.
You know, goodbyes aren't forever.
Then, goodbye, Charlie. I love you.
Yeah. I love you too.
Directed by Don Bluth, All Dogs Go to Heaven features an outstanding cast of voice actors, including Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, and Judith Barcy, who bring to life the film's unforgettable characters. Step into the mind-bending, psychedelic world of A Scanner Darkly, one of the most remarkable rotoscope movies ever created. Directed by the visionary Richard Linklater, this film adaptation of Philip K. Dick's classic sci-fi novel showcases the power of rotoscope animation like never before.
Once within, the scramble suit cannot be detected by even the latest in voice and facial recognition technology. The scramble suit itself is purportedly made up of approximately 1.5 million fraction representations of men, women, and children.
The extraordinary cast featuring Keanu Reeves, Robert Downey Jr., Winona Ryder, and Woody Harrelson delivers outstanding performances, breathing life into their animated counterparts and immersing the audience in a thought-provoking tale of identity, addiction, and surveillance.
How much does this Impala weigh?
Weighs about 1,000 pounds.
All right, 1,000 pounds, traveling at 80 miles per hour, built up a force of...
That's 1,000 pounds with passengers in it and a full tank of gas.
For a fact, okay.
How many passengers? 12.
A Scanner Darkly captivated audiences and critics alike, receiving widespread acclaim for its unique visual style, compelling storytelling, and stellar voice acting. The film was nominated for numerous awards, including the prestigious Hugo Award for Best Dramatic Presentation Long Form. Its innovative use of rotoscope animation adds a layer of surrealism, perfectly capturing the novel's disorienting atmosphere and amplifying the narrative's emotional depth. Rock out to the beat of American Pop, an electrifying and vibrant rotoscope animated film that tells the story of 4 generations of musicians, from the early 20th century to the rise of rock and roll in the 1960s.
Songs.
You scoring songs now too?
Giving them away. A song announced.
By who?
Me.
You can keep the songs, man.
American Pop is a true gem of rotoscope animation, a film that celebrates the power of music and the human spirit.
Boy, who told you could play that thing?
Nobody.
Oh, you lousy. Yeah.
I know, but it's hard to fit a piano in a foxhole.
Directed by Ralph Bakshi, American Pop features a stellar cast of voice actors, including Ron Thompson, Muse Small, and Jerry Holland, who bring to life the diverse and compelling characters that populate the film's rich and immersive world. Step aboard the Yellow Submarine and journey to a magical and trippy world of music and imagination. This rotoscope animated film, inspired by the music of the Beatles, is a vibrant and unforgettable cinematic experience that celebrates the power of music and the human spirit.
Gosh, look at all this dust.
Where does it come from?
A chemical error and quite imprecise. This is a condiment.
Clumsy.
A spice.
Oh, he's right, you know. It's a pepper.
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 Achoo!
Directed by George Dunning, Yellow Submarine features the iconic music of the Beatles, creating a surreal and otherworldly atmosphere that perfectly captures the spirit of the 1960s. The film's use of rotoscope animation adds a layer of whimsy and wonder to the already fantastical visuals, creating a feast for the eyes and the ears.
I know something about motors. Let me have a look.
Here.
Is that the motor?
Can't you tell one when you see one?
Of course I can. Let me peruse it.
Upon its release, Yellow Submarine was a critical and commercial success, becoming a beloved classic that has inspired generations of musicians and artists. Its impact on popular culture is immeasurable, and its message of peace and love still resonates today. If you're a fan of the Beatles or simply great animation, then Yellow Submarine is a must-see film that will leave you feeling inspired and uplifted. Get ready for a surreal and emotional journey through the streets of Paris with I Lost My Body, a groundbreaking rotoscope animated film that tells the story of a severed hand that embarks on a quest to reunite with its owner. Directed by Jeremy Clapin, I Lost My Body features a talented cast of voice actors, including Hakeem Ferris, Victoire Dubois, and Patrick Dasumkau, who bring to life the film's complex and compelling characters. It's a film that explores themes of identity, loss, and the search for meaning, delivering a deeply moving and unforgettable cinematic experience.
Say you're walking peacefully. You pretend to go one way, but you fake it and you go the other way. You deviate. and then boom, you jump on that crane.
The film's use of rotoscope animation creates a moody and atmospheric world, capturing the essence of Paris and the haunting beauty of the film's central metaphor. Directed by Richard Linklater, Waking Life is a rotoscope animated film, explores the profound and philosophical nature of dreams, reality, and existence.
I get out, ended up getting hit by a car, but then I just woke up because I was dreaming, and later than that I found out that I was still dreaming that I'd woken up.
Oh yeah, those are called false awakenings. I used to have those all the time.
With a cast of exceptional actors including Ethan Hawke, Julie Delpy, and Wiley Wiggins, Waking Life takes us on a surreal journey through an endlessly fascinating dreamscape.
To say yes to one instant is to say yes to all of existence.
Waking Life's innovative visual style, which blends live-action footage with vividly drawn animation, creates a dreamlike and immersive atmosphere that captures the essence of the human experience. It's a film that challenges our perception of reality and leaves us questioning the very nature of our existence. Did you know that Loving Vincent is the first fully painted feature film in history? This remarkable achievement in rotoscope animation brings to life the work of legendary Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh, telling his tragic story through the eyes of the people who knew him best.
She said people saw Vincent storming out of here not long before his death, and your dad was running after him.
So what? You think there was some argument with my father and that's why Vincent is dead?
Loving Vincent features an outstanding cast of actors, including Saoirse Ronan, Aidan Turner, and Douglas Booth, who give voice to the vividly painted characters that inhabit the film's stunning world. The film's unique approach to animation, which involved painting each frame by hand, creates a mesmerizing visual feast that pays homage to Van Gogh's iconic style.
There was an argument. I desperately wanted to be an artist, but my father made me study medicine, and I failed to stand up to him. Vincent said I was living a lie, whilst he lived and struggled for the truth.
Upon its release, Loving Vincent was a critical and commercial success, earning numerous awards and nominations, including an Academy Award nomination for Best Animated Feature Film. These top 10 best rotoscope movies have shown us the perfect fusion of live action and animated art, taking us on unforgettable visual expeditions that have truly stood the test of time. Welcome, Bat fans and cinephiles alike, to our thrilling exploration of all the actors who have played Batman. Prepare to dive into the rich history of the Dark Knight's cinematic portrayals, as we celebrate the actors who have donned the cape and cowl, bringing Gotham's Guardian to life on the big screen. Without further ado, let's shine the bat signal and discover the faces behind the mask. Lewis G. Wilson holds the distinction of being the first and youngest actor to bring the adult Batman to life. But unfortunately, his portrayal wasn't exactly a box office hit. At the tender age of 23, Wilson, an up-and-coming actor, took on the iconic role in the 1943 Columbia serial Batman. While his charming looks captured the essence of Bruce Wayne, his physique didn't quite match the hero's athletic build. In fact, one critic compared his figure to that of Danny DeVito's Penguin. Unfortunately, Wilson's career never took off after his stint as Batman. Most of his subsequent roles went uncredited, with his next significant part being in this 1951 cult classic, Bawanga Bawanga. Eventually, Wilson left the world of show business, but his legacy lived on through his son Michael G. Wilson, who became the executive producer of the James Bond series. Lewis G. Wilson passed away in 2000. Robert Lowry stepped into the role of Batman in the follow-up serial, Batman and Robin, in 1949. At 36 years old, Lowry was no stranger to the world of acting, having already starred in The Mark of Zorro, The Mummy's Ghost, and Dangerous Passage. Unlike his predecessor, Lowery filled the Batsuit with a more superhero-like physique, complete with a utility belt right where you'd expect it to be.
The only way to do that is by strategy. You have a plan? Yes, it will call for some cooperation by the Treasury officials. Also, we must let information leak out to a certain broadcaster.
Although Lowery never reprised his role as Batman in another serial, he did have the opportunity to don the cape once more, making superhero history in the process. In 1956, Lowery guest-starred on an episode of The Adventures of Superman alongside George Reeves. This marked the first time a Batman actor shared the screen with a Superman actor, paving the way for future crossover events.
Batman, I thought that blast had finished you.
It would have if I hadn't stepped into the inner chamber to use my oxygen inhaler. Who set off that charge?
I don't know.
Post-Batman, Lowery enjoyed a fruitful career in movies and television for another 20 years. He passed away in 1971. Adam West, born William West Anderson, is the actor who spent the most time in the Batcave. And you might know him as the charming and quirky Batman from the 1966 TV series. His over-the-top portrayal of the Dark Knight reached audiences through a feature film and several animated series, leaving a lasting impact on Batman's image.
What's your name?
Molly.
You interest me, strangely. I accept your invitation.
Following the end of the Batman series in 1968, West found himself typecast and struggled to find new roles. For a time, he even made public appearances as Batman to make ends meet. West returned to voice Batman in various animated shows such as The New Adventures of Batman and Super Friends. Several Hollywood stars, including Mel Gibson, Kevin Costner, Charlie Sheen, Pierce Brosnan, Tom Selleck, and Bill Murray, were considered for the role. However, producer John Peters chose Keaton for his ability to portray a real person who dons the Batsuit, someone both funny and scary.
Excuse me. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Kill you. Don't think that I didn't try.
As it turned out, the studio and fans had nothing to worry about. Keaton's performance received positive reviews, and Batman was a box office success. Variety magazine praised Keaton for capturing the character's haunted intensity. Keaton went on to reprise his role in the 1992 sequel, Batman Returns, once again earning favorable reviews.
Selina, we're the same.
Fast forward 30 years, and Michael Keaton wore the Batsuit once more, playing an older Dark Knight in The Flash and Batgirl. Kevin Conroy is widely regarded as the definitive voice of Batman, starting with his portrayal of the Caped Crusader in Batman, the animated series, which debuted in 1992. Since then, Conroy has lent his voice to 3 additional Batman series, numerous animated films, and the critically acclaimed Arkham video games, solidifying the Dark Knight's place in pop culture.
This isn't a social call. I've come for your nephew, Tony Zuko.
You can't just barge in here making demands.
I want him bad, Stromwell. Real bad.
Many fans consider Conroy's performance in the animated film Batman: Mask of the Phantasm to be the ultimate take on the character. Regardless of your opinion, it's undeniable that Conroy's iconic voice has left a lasting impression on Gotham City and its fandom.
I don't want to let you down, honest, but it just doesn't hurt so bad anymore. You can understand that, can't you?
For those who always dreamt of seeing Conroy physically embody Batman, their wish came true during the Arrowverse crossover adaptation of Crisis on Infinite Earths. In this event, Conroy portrayed a Kingdom Come-inspired Bruce Wayne, delighting fans and bringing the character to life in a whole new way. When director Joel Schumacher took over the Batman franchise, Michael Keaton opted not to return. Several actors, including Daniel Day-Lewis, Ralph Fiennes, William Baldwin, and Johnny Depp, were considered as replacements. Ultimately, Val Kilmer landed the role, becoming the most enigmatic of the modern Batmen.
You called me here for this.
bat signal is not a beeper.
Well, I wish I could say that my interest in you was purely professional.
You're trying to get under my cape, Doctor?
Kilmer's performance received mixed reviews, with the New York Times stating he was a good Batman, but not a better one than Michael Keaton. However, Batman co-creator Bob Kane felt differently, claiming Kilmer was the best Batman up to that point.
I see without seeing. To me, darkness is as clear as daylight. What am I?
Please! You're as blind as a bat!
Exactly.
Though Batman Forever outperformed Batman Returns at the box office, Kilmer's time as the Caped Crusader was short-lived. Due to conflicts and concerns about the superhero's screen time, he left the Batcave for good, opting to film The Saint instead of 1997's Batman and Robin. George Clooney's movie career was just taking off when he was cast in 1997's Batman and Robin, following his breakthrough performance the previous year in Robert Rodriguez's From Dusk Till Dawn. Producers likely thought they'd scored a major win by landing the soon-to-be mega movie star. However, in hindsight, both the producers and Clooney might regret that decision.
Pull back, you can't make the jump.
I can make it!
Pull back!
I can make it!
Redbird control codes.
Batman and Robin was a catastrophe, filled with campiness, awful puns, and those infamous bat nipples. Clooney once quipped that he helped kill the franchise and called the movie a waste of money.
You get the ice, I'll get the Iceman.
Surprisingly, this debacle did nothing to hinder Clooney's career. After Batman, he skyrocketed to superstardom with roles in Out of Sight, featuring a Michael Keaton cameo, Three Kings and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, in the next 3 years alone. Since then, Clooney hasn't shown any signs of slowing down. Between Adam West and George Clooney, Batman seemed destined to remain a joke in live-action adaptations. Then Christopher Nolan entered the scene. The Memento and Insomnia director took the reins, intending to reinvent the franchise and bring the Dark Knight's darkness to life.
You know how to fight 6 men. We can teach you how to engage 600. You know how to disappear. We can teach you to become truly invisible.
Nolan chose Christian Bale, citing that he has exactly the balance of darkness and light that we were looking for. Bale received generally favorable reviews for 2005's Batman Begins, with critics comparing his performance to his role in American Psycho.
This city just showed you that it's full of people ready to believe in good.
Until their spirit breaks completely.
His ultra-husky bat voice, however, was less well-received. Despite mixed opinions on The Dark Knight Rises, Bale's portrayal was pivotal in Nolan's second Batman feature, The Dark Knight. The film set a new benchmark for the superhero genre, with Heath Ledger's iconic Joker earning an acting Oscar. When Will Arnett, known for his role in Arrested Development, was cast as Batman in the 2013 hit The Lego Movie, nobody could have predicted the comedic gold that would follow. Arnett's unique blend of humor and timing, combined with the clever writing of Phil Lord and Chris Miller, turned this Lego version of The Dark Knight into an instant fan favorite.
Do you want to talk about how you're feeling?
What? No, I don't want to do that.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No.
Sir.
No.
Arnett's Batman was the perfect mix of humor and heart, appealing to both young and old fans. Will Arnett's performance was so well received that he reprised his role in the Lego Batman movie in 2017, once again showcasing his comedic genius and creating a Batman that will be remembered for being the funniest, freshest, and most entertaining version of the Caped Crusader. When Ben Affleck was cast as Batman in Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, fans were initially outraged, remembering his roles in past flops like Giggly and Jersey Girl. However, Affleck surprised everyone by becoming one of the most celebrated aspects of the controversial film. Affleck's Batman was distinct from previous portrayals. While he lacked the emotional depth of Michael Keaton's and the psychological complexity of Christian Bale's interpretations, he brought a picture-perfect physique and dashing charisma that set him apart from other bad actors.
I bet your parents taught you that you mean something. That you're here for a reason. My parents taught me a different lesson.
However, his Batman was not without controversy. In Batman v Superman, his Dark Knight exhibited a brutal and fascist-like approach to crime fighting, engaging in lethal actions that divided fans. This portrayal was somewhat reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns graphic novel, but deviated from the character's mainstream image. Robert Pattinson's take on Bruce Wayne in The Batman is unlike any we've seen before on the big screen. His portrayal leans into the character's cold, reclusive nature, capturing the essence of a man so broken he can barely function outside of the Batsuit. Pattinson's casting initially sparked panic among fans, but his performance has proven to be a breath of fresh air in the Batman universe.
Don't let me hurt you. You better watch it. You know my reputation?
Yeah, I do. Do you?
In The Batman, Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is a true weirdo, both as Bruce and Batman. He's committed to his vigilante persona, with no desire to engage with Gotham City during the day. Pattinson has a knack for playing disturbed characters on the fringes of society, as seen in films like Good Time, High Life, and The Lighthouse. Additionally, the Batman focuses on the character's detective skills, a trait often overlooked in previous adaptations. This aspect allows Pattinson to showcase the world's greatest detective in a way that hasn't been explored on screen before. Well, there you have it, folks! We've reached the end of our Bat-tastic adventure through the myriad portrayals of the Dark Knight. From the earliest days of Batman on film to the most recent interpretations, each actor has brought their unique flair and vision to this iconic character. This is Story Reels. Subscribe to our channel for the very best in entertainment. And don't forget to hit the like button to see more stories like this. Now, before you go, why don't you check out our next awesome video that we think you might want to watch.